Good morning and welcome to Columbus East High School. I'm Principal Mark Newell and welcome you here. We're here to celebrate and honor not only our 2017 graduates for us, but also you, the community. We know it all takes us working together to support the students we see in front of us. I also have the pleasure of introducing our first two speakers of the morning, be our salutatorian, Derek Klinker, and our valedictorian, Aaron Villager.
Good morning and welcome to Columbus East graduation as we celebrate this outstanding class of 2017. I'm honored to be on this stage as the salutatorian, which is a fancy term for the person who is almost as smart as Aaron, but not quite. Well, some would say that the salutatorian is just the first loser, or in the words of the great Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last. The saying that I would prefer would be that first is worst, second is best. But just kidding, Aaron's not the worst. And I'd actually have to say that third would be the best because he gets to sit over there and not give a speech. So, however, none of us is really the worst and none of us are the best. We're all really great at different things, and that's what makes each of us unique and what makes this group special. This class has accomplished a lot. From this conference, sectional, regional, and state championships in sports, to the senior projects that we did to make an impact in our community, and to the $13 million in scholarships we received as a class. But these accomplishments are only the beginning, a springboard into what we can do with the rest of our lives as we leave this school and join the ranks of the world. We graduate into a world that has been very busy while we've been at work studying Shakespeare and linear algebra. The world faces great challenges like terror and refugees in the Middle East, nuclear weapons in Korea, confusion and instability in Europe, and division politically and racially here in America. But over the last 4 years, the world's also taken some great strides with a diplomatic solution in Iran, an agreement in Paris over the climate, and the Supreme Court's defense of same-sex couples. These challenges and these accomplishments are equally a part of the world that we now graduate into. And they present us a question: what will we do to change the world? This is a class that is capable of greatness, and heck, we've already achieved it in a lot of ways. This class is people who can achieve 4.3 GPAs, receive full-ride scholarships both academically and athletically, run marathons and even ultramarathons, build computers, and one who can build one heck of a shed. And that's just to name a few students. Everyone in this class individually is capable of greatness. It's been achieved in classes, it's been achieved in sports, it's been achieved in clubs, and it's been achieved through the senior projects. But the problems that this world faces requires more than individual greatness. One man can't bring about world peace, end global warming, or unite America. But we as a class at this school are just one part of the class of 2017 across the world. And it would take that whole class, a generation standing together, that can unite to make a difference in the global issues. But that's what we can be. So at this moment, this turning point, and this gateway into the world, we are gathered here to celebrate what we've achieved and to look forward to what we have accomplished, what we can accomplish together. We celebrate not only receiving a diploma and the education we've received, but also the people we've become and the relationships we've built in these last 4 years in high school and 13 years of schooling so far. It's also an opportunity to look ahead to the excitement that awaits us, and also to think about all the great things ahead of us and the challenges that we can overcome. As a class and as a generation, what will we stand for? What difference will we make in the world for the next generation? We can only accomplish this change, though, if we stand not only together, but unafraid. Because for us to stand together, it takes one person to stand alone first, for everyone to follow. It's like that greatest of all of the graduation cliches, the road less traveled. And it's about taking that road, even if it means standing alone. So I'll leave you with a quote from Smash Mouth. You never know if you don't go and you'll never shine if you don't glow. Thank you, and congratulations.
Hello, fellow members of the class of 2017. I know the length of this ceremony partially depends on my speech, so I'll try to keep it short. I will start with a definition. Valedictorian, one who bids farewell. It is sad to think that my job is to say goodbye to all of you, but maybe that's not my job. Maybe my mission is to bid farewell to East on behalf of all of you, my fellow graduates. In bidding farewell, I hope to first reminisce and think of all the memories we have made in these past 4 years. Coming to East, we didn't know what to expect, but we quickly were able to figure out the single hallway format of East High School, even if we always struggled through the traffic jams that always plagued the stairwells. Soon, we became accustomed to high school and made new friends, joined clubs, and learned the quirks of the building, like how it rains inside or changes from a sauna to an icebox from room to room. Now used to high school, we started to take tougher classes and we began to be the role models for the underclassmen. Finally, we made it to senior year. We could relax and enjoy our last year of high school, or so we thought. Throughout our senior year, we battled through the senior project process, endured the endless puns of Mr. Button as we learned about the government, filled out tons of applications and paperwork, and now here we are in our caps and gowns, graduating from high school. For some of us, the journey was more difficult than others, but nonetheless, we all made it. We can finally let out a sigh of relief. 12 years of hard work have brought each of us to this point, this high point, this apex, this zenith, and now we are faced with a decision. Will this be the highest point we achieve in life, or will we keep improving and aim higher? I challenge each of you to surpass this current pinnacle and aim to shoot higher in life. Whether you join the military, enter the job market, enroll in college, or do whatever you have planned for your future, I hope all of you set lofty goals for yourselves and maintain your upward trajectory. High school may have seemed like a peak, but we all have so much more to look forward to in our futures. We may be sad to be leaving our friends and our high school, but this is not the end. More good times are ahead. And we shouldn't be sad on our graduation day anyway. This is a time to celebrate our successes. Sure, we may miss our friends and teachers and all the fun times we had here, but we can always come back and be nostalgic. The high sign will always be there out front to welcome us back. So, as we bid farewell to East and to each other, I hope we can remember these 4 years as an amazing experience. Obviously, we've had some tough times, but we will hopefully remember this as an amazing adventure together. Congratulations, graduates. I am proud to be a member of the class of 2017 graduating from Columbus East High School, along with each of you. Enjoy your day, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Without further ado, I bid you farewell.
Thank you both, Derek and Aaron, for your words of wisdom and advice. And before I introduce the class to Dr. Roberts, I'd like to make a few comments. Like I said earlier, first, the community. We're all working together to support each student that we see before us. This is a celebration not only for them, but also for us, the community. And secondly, to our graduates, one of my favorite parts of education is getting to know students and their stories. This is true with many educators. We have several of your East teachers sitting behind you, along with many of your previous teachers are in the audience today. We are here for you, along with your family and friends. Each and every one of you has your own unique success story in order to be sitting in those seats today, and we're here to celebrate your story. You've invested the hard work, time, and energy, along with having the support of your families, friends, and teachers to be in the position that you are now. Soon, you'll close the chapter on that high school story, but at the same time, a blank sheet of paper awaits you, ready for your uniqueness and individuality, your hopes, your dreams that will represent the next chapter in your success story. And as you begin the next chapter in life, I'd encourage you to think about one personality trait, and that is your character. Strong character will serve you well on your journey of life. Build your character, protect your character. There will be many ups and downs in your life, but a strong character will serve as a fundamental foundation for your success. Remember your character. I'd also encourage you to take a page from Derek and Aaron's speeches and be inspired to continue writing your own unique success story. We're all watching, and we're excited for you. We're here to support you as you take the next step onto the blank page that lies before you. It has been my privilege to serve as your principal for the past 4 years, and I look forward to watching you as you continue to grow. So, Dr. Roberts, it gives me great pride and pleasure to present to you the class of 2017.
Thank you, Mr. Newell. Graduates, family members, friends, staff, it is an honor for me to be able to participate in this celebration, this 44th graduation ceremony for Columbus East High School. In preparing for this special occasion, I pondered the words of wisdom I might share with you, particularly since none of you as graduates, nor the people in the stands who support you, nor our staff members are here to hear me talk. We're all here to see you walk across this stage, accept your diploma, and walk off as 2017 graduates of Columbus East. So, I will be brief in my remarks and will simply ask that you do 3 things for me after you have walked off this stage. Number 1, hug your parents, your guardians, your siblings, your grandparents, and everybody and anybody else who loves you, and thank them for their support of you throughout your kindergarten through senior year of school. Number 2, offer more thanks by writing at least 3 thank you letters. 1 to an elementary teacher, 1 to a middle school teacher, and 1 to a high school teacher. Teachers do not get the recognition they deserve, but they love you and have dedicated their lives to doing everything possible to set you up for success. Speaking of success, my last request starts with a short story that was recently shared with me by Larry Perkinson, our corporation's Director of Student Services. A student interviewed his grandmother for part of a research paper that he was working on for his psychology class. When he asked her to define success in her own words, she said, "Success is when you look back at your life and the memories make you smile. Success is when you look back at your life and the memories make you smile." Beginning today, go make memories that will make you smile. Congratulations, graduates. I'm honored to have served this year as your superintendent and to have the opportunity to see you walk across this stage, accept your diploma, and begin the next stage of your life journey as a 2017 graduate of Columbus East High School. Thank you.
Give me the sign. Okay. Aaron Christopher Villager. Derek M. Klinker. Megan Sue Newton. Oh. Okay. I understand. Sorry. Nobody told me that part. Kennedy Grace Satterfield. Carly M. Dowd. Kayla E. Gastineau. Savannah Sierra Abram. Alicia Marie Adams. Grant Robert Adkins. Vanessa Mercedes Alba. Derek J. Alexander. Benjamin D. Allen. Neil M. Amandikar, Zoe Taryn Angle, Kaylin Dawn Arnholt, Eleanor Ruth Arterburn, James Leon Bailey Smith, Brooke Elizabeth Bannister, Christopher Gerald M. Borowski, Alexa Geraldine Borger, Juanita Bonilla Juarez, Zachary Mark Bolte, Chase Michael Boggs, Seth Jean Brooks Bergeron, Kate Alyssa Beckley, Paul Robert Bean, Madeline May Bean, Bridget Lee Baxter, Peyton Tori Sue Bateman, Samantha Eris Barnett, Andrew David Boyer, Tiana Cheyenne Brantley, Kadisha Leanne Brown, Sarah Catherine Brown, Skylar Matthew Brown, George P.K. Brunemer, Rebecca Lynn Bryan, Stuart R. Bryan, Christian Ann Bullington, Braden McTeer Burbrink, Kia Marie Burns, Ian Ezel Cacho, Logan Parker Clem, Jonathan Gerald Clayton, Kobe A. Claycamp, Gage Parker Claiborne, Jarrett Michael Clark, Graydon Michael Chisholm, Kenya Renee Jean Chandler, McKenna Grace Chandler, Jessica Lee Caudell, Madison Nicole Case, Asia E. Carr, Caitlin Marie Campbell, Tyler James Cole, Levi Allen Comstock, Julie Christine Connor, Tabitha Leah Page Conrad, Clayton P. Cordier, Elizabeth Ann Carell, Jonathan D. Crawford, Harry W. Kreider, Garrett Daly, Jaden James Darnell, Terrell A. Davis, Connor Renee Day, Claudia Michelle Ferguson, Michaela Lakin Faulkner, Brandon M. Estes, Benjamin Curtis Ellsbury, Tori Ann Eichelberry, Bryce E. Duffett, Cameron R. Dudukovich, Azalea Lizeth Dozell, Lydia Grace Dowdy, Benjamin Dobson, Tiffany Renee Dillon, Jose De Jesus Diaz, Zoe Page Daner, Zachary S. Farrenberg, Noah L. Farrell, Kennedy Renee Files, Reagan Kristen Files, Emma Marie Thinnerfrock, Kyle Douglas Finney, Holton Scott Folger, Wade J. Foreman, Wesley C. Forston, Caleb Andrew Foster, Jonathan Mark Foster, Chase C. Franklin, Alexander Joseph Hahn, Austin E. Goose, Zachary G. Grieger, Sina Elizabeth Grivey, Caleb Gray, N. Bryce Gibson, Kendall Marie Gherkin, Chadwick Noel Genth, Rebecca Garcia, Matthew A. Furnish, Heaven Lee Frost, Kyle R. Frost, Jenna Nicole Hall, Brooklyn Paige Hamblin, Matthew Joseph Hammond, Ariel Dawn Haney, Heather Oceana Harden, Hunter Riley Harper, Gracie May Hatton, Victoria J. Hawkins, Haley B. Hazard, Abraham Rowe Henderson, Joseph Michael Guy Hendricks, Selena Sue Hernandez, Alexis Courtney Jackson, Catherine Grace Jackman Whitener, Aiden Paul Hyatt, Ryan A. Hunkley, Kyla Sue Humphreys, Corinne E. Humes, Dina Marie Hull, Luke Andrew Hostetler, Carrie Nicole Horner, Caitlin Morgan Holman, Lillian Hildebrand, Hannah Lane Heron, Christopher Lee Jackson, Benjamin S. Jenkins, Carly May Jesse, Dakota Ray Jesse, Joseph Eric Jimenez, Nicholas Vaughn John, Richard Loomis Johnson, Robert Graham Johnson, Riley M. Jones, Trevor Allen Jones, Nacha Fa Kautipayanit, Sarah Elizabeth Kilbarger Stumpf, Trenton Jeremiah Lawson, Catherine Brianne Lawson, Cordell Lawson, William D. Law, Joseph Castaldi Lampton, Rebecca J. Kuhn, Daniel Joe Kuhlman, Sarah Chastine Krebs, Nicole Elizabeth Nechtel, Madeline Renee Klopfenstein, Caleb E. Kennard, Brianna Marie Kimball.
Chanho Lee, Insock Lee, Margaret Elaine Lewis, Mila Catherine Lipinski, Peyton Elaine Laundere, Noah Benjamin Long, Dustin Jacob Lopez, Benjamin J. McCall, Mahan Mane, Sarah Elizabeth Martin, Brianna Nicole Martosha, Emma Sue Menzendick, Matthias Memmering, Eric William McMullen, Brett McIntyre, Richard Tanner McFall, Cassandra Caroline McDonald, Trista Leanne McCreary, Brooklyn Ann McCorkle, Jacqueline Nicole McCorkle, Tessa Lynn McLean, Sydney Ray McCammon, Joshua Lucas Mozzie, Bailey Denise Meyer, Nathan R. Mifflin. Brandy Nicole Majerus. Landon Matthew Miles. Ashlyn Diane Mills. John E. Mix. Lindsay Ray Morgan. Cameron Elizabeth Morris. Emily J. Morton. Skylie A. Mosier. Jean-Pierre Mukasekuru. Jada Mackenzie Newland. Danzig Isaiah Petro. Corbin Bradley Parma. Neeraj Pandita. Charles Vernon Painter. Sarah Geneva Oddie. Olivia Paige Ortman. Thomas C. O'Neill. Paulina Michelle Almeida. Reed Emerson Nowling. Yulia O. Nikolianko. Nellie Josage Niece. Kendra A. Newton. Luke Stephen Petty. Elizabeth Ann Pevlor. Kang Dewey Fan. Mason T. Phillips. Hasatorn Pongam. Marcus W. Pierce. David J. Ping. Marcella Page Pittman. Jared Scott Pleak. Faith Morgan Plummer. Alacia Jade Pollard. Megan Elizabeth Purdue. Danielle Catherine Robison. Emily Christine Rourke. Timothy Michael Ricks. Elizabeth Carolyn Riley. Brian Austin Riley. Carly Alexis Reynolds. Lillian Ray Reynolds. Tyson D. Reed. Cynthia Rangel. Julia Claire Randall. Addison Joe Rager. Alexis Kalia Rogers. Morgan Leslie Roney. Tyler M. Rowe. Thomas Richard Rook. Pedro Sanchez. Destiny Sue Marie Sapp. Kimberly Florence Schneckenberger. Cole Schulteis. Lauren Rebecca Schumacher. Jordan N. Scott. Joshua Alexander Sensbauer. Dakota Allen Sessions. Bryson Lee Smith. Braden A. Smith. Austin W. Smith. Allie LeRae Sims. Mallory Marie Silcox. Isaiah Emmanuel Seifert. James Daniel Ants Shepherd. Madison Jane Sheehan. Nicholas J. Shed. Austin Tyler Shekels. Jarrett W. Chateau. Heather Dawn Schaefer. Carmen Sierra Smith. Logan Michael Smith. Quincy Parker Smith. Taylor Orrin Smith. Zachary Springhorn. Jared I. Stadmiller. Carly Morgan Stainbrook. Caroline Grace Steinrock. Hannah Marie Stevenson. Rachel Delaney Stoll. Brian G. Sturgill. Kayla Bree Sapernovich. Caleb Aaron Volker. Courtney Ruth Van Loo. Kian Brian Vira. Seth A. Turner. Simon Tunney. Nicholas P. Toomey. Carolyn L. Travis. Paulina Nieto Torres. Katie Lee Thompson. Mackenzie Chantel Taylor Crute. Logan B. Taylor. Brooke Michaela Jean Thames. Lauren Marie Wagner. Caitlin Nicole Wagner. Nicholas R. Wagner. Holden Warren. Charlotte A. Watts. Paige Elizabeth Webb. Jeanette Irene Weber. Lauren Ray Weddle. Casey Nicole Weisner. Benjamin B. Westenberger. Bailey Joe Western. Parker Renee Weatherald. Lauren T. Wright. Sienna N. Wright. Samuel Ryan Woolwine. Lydia Leanne Wilson. Cameron M. Wilson. Austin Taylor Wilson. Brooke Donnelly Williams. Jayla Evelyn Elizabeth Williams. Jacob M. Wilkerson. Austin Whittington. Marcella Rose Whipker. Joshua Jan Wetschurak. Corday M.L. Yarborough. Hayden Andrew Zappi. Ashley Marie Gilly. Justice Adara McFarland. Lily Estella McGuire. Cheyenne Gale Suttles.
each year, the graduating class leaves a gift for the benefit of Columbus East High School. The class of 2017 has chosen to provide for the creation of a wall of memory for students who have passed away during their time here at East. This wall of memory will show that these students' flames will live on within the students, the halls, and the community of Columbus East High School forever.
We ring the senior bell today to symbolize 4 fundamental virtues: loyalty, honesty, respect, and unselfishness. These honorable qualities should be guiding principles as we encounter obstacles in the future. The first of these is loyalty. Loyalty is devotion, whether to yourself, your friends, or your country. President Wilson reminds us that loyalty means nothing unless it has at its heart the absolute principle of self-sacrifice. Out of loyalty flows honesty, respect, and unselfishness.
It has been said that honesty is the cornerstone of all success, without which confidence and ability to perform cease to exist. Today signifies a cornerstone in our lives. Without honesty, we cannot move from this cornerstone to the next. With confidence and the ability to perform, honesty also is a necessary component to respect.
Respect is a virtue we all hope to gain sometime in our lifetime. As Albert Einstein points out, it is not until we respect ourselves that others will do also. Then it will come on its own accord. We must learn to respect ourselves for who we are so that we may inspire others to do the same.
To put another's life in front of your own is to excel in the only game that matters, the game of life. It has been said that the true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. Unselfishness is the virtue that ties human character together. Today we have reached a stage in our lives that allows us to enter the real world with a good conscience.
Class of 2017, please rise. We signify the completion of this stage in our lives by the turning of the tassels, which represents a movement from childhood to adulthood, from high school to a world beyond. Will you please join me in the turning of the tassel?